Hey guys, what's up? Angren with my Spiritborn Season 8 Speedfarm build, and today I want to show you my Rushing Claw setup. I don't use evade. Maybe the Rushing Claw is faster than evade, I don't know, but I don't really like evade. So Rushing Claw is a really cool skill, at least one of the cooler ones, and thanks to the new aspect this season we're gonna have some access to a really cool toolkit that we're gonna use with our boss power. So first of all, when we're gonna use our Rushing Claw with one charge at least, we're gonna heal for 50% of our maximum life. That's good. Also 2 guaranteed to overpower, 3 guaranteed to crit strike, and 4 strikes in additional time. The guarantee to crit and the strikes additional time is really good because we actually gonna use this as a poison version. We're gonna use Noxus Resonance with the boss power, the Ashava's poison breath, that will spit out huge chunks of poison damage, and then we're gonna blow up the poison damage with our Noxus Resonance. And thanks to this ring, we're gonna have a 100% crit chance. It's not the best pit push build, but it is a really good speed farm build. I got really crap gear, so I acquired my first unique, but the main one that would help me the most, the Yakinth Shell, I didn't get yet. So for your boss powers, take the Ashava's poison breath, will be our main source of damage, and this will spit out all of the damage. Then also go for Sinatra's flame as your modifier, so we're gonna get more increased damage. Also take the Wandering Death chest beam if you're gonna farm content, so we're gonna execute the non-boss enemies. And also get Andal's Flaming Skull, so we're gonna do more damage over time effect. So, but the question now is, how can you maintain your Rushing Claw charges and don't run out of? Well, if you're gonna read through the Rushing Claw, using Rushing Claw's last charge will refill 4 charges by consuming 4 stacks of ferocity. So because we're gonna get ferocity stacks by attacking a boss, so bosses won't be a problem, but with the trash packs, if you don't kill enough trash packs, you can run into some problems. So especially in the early game, we got some fail safes, so we don't easily run out on Rushing Claw charges. Sometimes it can happen in weird states, so you have to cast Rock Splitter in the meantime, but try to get at least cooldown reduction on your helmet. Amulet is not that important, but you can try to get it. Also get potency cooldown reduction on both of your rings, get Rushing Claw charges on your boot and on your amulet, and also really important, get the aspect of Plane's power, because with the aspect of Plane's power we always gonna have maximum ferocity charges, and as long as we just dash through one time, we're gonna refill our ferocity charges, so that's really nice, and so you won't have any problems with your ferocity charges. So for your rotor, it's extremely simple. Just activate all of your skills, also your Rock Split every 3 seconds, and then dash through your targets and always get your hunter on cooldown. And yeah, as you can see, I will just dash through the targets, and if it's in a low hit, you can just melt them pretty easily, and you will have a really good time speed farming your content with it. First of all, our gear setup, it is extremely simple. So for the helmet, for the beginning, take a legendary one and get one with Aspect of Might. I currently got Juggernaut's helmet in because I didn't have much armor yet, but you certainly don't need it. And for the stats, try to get cooldown reduction early on, because we're gonna need some help to reduce our cooldown of our Rushing Claw stacks. And the rest of the effects are just armor, life, and fill out your res. For your chest piece, your ideal setup would be a Yakinth Shell, but you don't need that as mandatory unique, so you can also take a legendary. Until then, just get some dex, max life, and also armor on it, and also get something like Aspect of Interdiction or any defensive aspect. So for your gloves, later on you will get the Fist of Fate for your more damage procs, but until then, take aspect with the Feldsooth there, so we're gonna vulnerable our enemies with our incarnate skills, and then we're gonna blow them up for huge chunks of damage. It's great for IE. For your affixes, go for attack speed, dex, maybe a max life, and also for your tempers, go for crit strike damage and barrier chain. And for your pants, for the first part, you can take just some unique you can just take some legendary pens with the aspect of disobedience and then fill out your res, max life and dex. But the temerity are really good, so take them. If you got them, you're gonna get a barrier that will also help you maintaining your vicious shields, and it will also heal us up, and then we can trigger our Paragon node with that, the bitter medicine, and this will apply 40% more poison to our enemies, and we have a larger health pool, so that's really nice. So for pools, it's really important to get at least 2 rushing claw charges, and also try to get at least 1 crit on it, so you maybe got like 7 or 8 rushing claw charges plus, and then so you won't have any problems for the rest of the stats. Just get dex, max life, and maybe something other, and for your other temper get barrier chain on it. For your aspect, get a duelist aspect, so we're gonna get more ferocity stacks. So for your weapon, get aspect of redirected force, it is still the best aspect. And for stats, get dex, damage over time, crit strike damage. For tempers, get crit strike damage and primary centipede spirit hall potency, then you will be fine. So for your amulet, you will get the aspect of unyielding hits on it, and I think you need kind of around 1500 or 1600 armor. Don't know the exact value of it. So yeah, imprint the unyielding hits on the amulet, then also get either ranks to potent or noxious resonance, so this will both do more damage. So with nourishment, the enemies will get more poison damage, but with potent we're gonna increase the damage we deal to the enemies by a large amount. So yeah, you can either get potent or noxious or nourishment, or maybe both of them on your amulet. Also get something like dex, and at the beginning you can take something like cooldown reduction. For tempers, get critical strike damage and also rushing claw charges on it. For first ring, I got really bad ones. Your ideal affix would be crit strike damage, attack speed, and max life. And for aspect, we're gonna take the rib and tear aspect for rushing claw charges. And for your second aspect, you're gonna want an aspect of planes power. This will create a music cycle, and the good thing is it will maintain our ferocity charges at max, so we can always regenerate our rushing claw charges, and also try to get potency cooldown reduction on your ring, so we're gonna have not that much of a hassle. So now for your spirit hall, get the centipede, so we're gonna poison the enemy, and for your second one, get the jaguar. For your Runeword, currently I don't have any good ones, but for your trigger rune you can take the cast to mobility or cover skills, it's the money rune, and for the other rune you can even take something like more damage from Warcry or more damage reduction rune. Just take the one with a skill on cooldown, and for use rune you can also take whatever you want. I will still think about which. So for your skill tree, take rock splitter and also sharp rock splitter. You need to cast rock splitter like every 3 to 4 seconds to activate your aspect of unyielding hits, so keep that in mind. And for your core skills, just take whatever you want, because we won't need a core skill. For your focus skills, take vortex, is also the replenishing vortex, so we're gonna reduce the vortex with our crit strikes. Also take 1 point in mirage, 3 points into swift. That's important because the more distance we traveled, the more cooldown we gonna reset from our rushing claw. Later on, if you have enough rushing claw charges, it's not that important any longer, but at the beginning it is extremely important to get some cooldown reduction going. Then also take unrestrained power for more damage while you are unhindered or unstoppable, and also take focal point. 3 points is also apex. Take 1 point in toxic skin. It's also measure toxic skin, so we're gonna poison our enemies further. For defensive skills, take counter attack, is also reinforced counter attack, so we're gonna do more crit strike damage. 1 point anti-venom, and also 3 points nourishment, so we're gonna do more poison damage. 3 points to patient guard, so we're gonna have max block damage reduction, and also 3 points into auspicious, so we're gonna naturally create our barrier, and also 1 point to endurance and 1 point to fuel, so we're gonna do more life and kill amount. For your potency skills, max out your resilient for more max life. Also take 1 point to rushing claws, also the invasive rushing claw. We're only gonna invest 1 point to rushing claw because it won't be our main source of damage. Our main source will be the Ashava's poison breath. So and for your potent, go max rank at it, and for ultimate skills, go 5 ranks into the hunters, also the leaves for it. 3 points to resolution, supremacy, and intricacy and sustenance, and 1 point to initiative and spirit and human, and then also go for 1 point to noxious resonance. So for your Paragon, Paragon board. It's really easy. Start out. Actually, I don't have my glyph in my first slot, so yeah. Check out my chart planner for my whole setup of my Paragon, but you can also ask some questions of the build. And for the first board, take Bitter Medicine, as I said, will give us a 40% poisoning damage multi, and also take Spirit into it for more crit strike damage. For the second board, take Convergence for more poison damage, as also your fitness for more crit strike damage. For second last board, take Bane in it and also Vicious Shield for more damage in general. And for your last board, take the Zapping in, and then you're good to go. Maybe it is also another one, don't know it right now. Yeah, check out my chart planner. For your Merc, take Subo, take Wire Trap, and take Opening Fire, so we're gonna get increased critical strike damage. And for your reinforcement, take Variana with more attack. I hope I could show you a really cool speed farm build of the season. I will maybe play 1 or 2 builds more, but yeah, I have the feeling that there are not enough content right now for D4, but maybe I will change my mind. But I will also go on to vacation for 1 week now, so I won't upload any videos. I will be back in 1 week from Friday on. So if you like my video, leave a like and a sub, it boosts my channel tremendously. I would appreciate it a lot. And also write down your opinions of the Diablo 4 Season 8 in the comments down below, and also ask some questions. Until next video, bye.